Hey folks, Fernbark here, back up at Morningwood. I haven't put a video out for a while. I was up here for the July 4th, but that was kind of a family thing, so I just didn't take any video then. And then the week after that, I took that week off from coming up here. Just sometimes I got other stuff to do. So, but anyhow, I'm up here today. It's late July. Burn ban is in effect, which is not really a terrible thing because I'm still allowed to have a small campfire for personal use on my residential lot as long as I follow a couple of pretty simple rules. So that's good news there. Though right now I'm so hot at a campfire is not even on my mind. It's really warming up today. I'm standing in the shade just to cool off, and it's 8:45, so I think it's gonna be a warm one. So I decided to go ahead and hook up my big ass inverter in another temporary situation here. I got just a couple of batteries. Those are I'm actually running the refrigerator straight off of the batteries because it uses way less amperage. If I run the fridge at 24 volts, it uses 2 amps, and if I run it through an inverter and then run AC to this guy right here, it actually uses about 6 amps. So you're really wasting a lot of electricity converting voltages up and down and running it that way. So just straight to the battery. I actually got a circuit breaker, but it goes circuit breaker and then to another circuit breaker, and then big heavy cables to the battery. The cool thing is, if I want to, with this inverter, which is 4,000 watts, I can run my ice maker, and I can run the water heater and the water cooler all at the same time, and I can run all my battery chargers. So it gives me a lot more flexibility than just running a 300 watt inverter. So that's 480 watts of panels right there, which isn't enough to run the ice maker by itself. But I'm thinking, I've ran it before and timed it. It takes like 13 minutes to make a full batch of ice. So I'm thinking that if I hit solar noon and I'm getting full production out of these panels, I'm not going to kill my batteries too bad if I want to make some ice. So I'm probably going to do that later, just as an experiment for fun. Alright, I just started my first batch of ice in my little RCA ice maker. And I'm also running the cooler on my water filter. And of course my fridge, which now just looks like a big gray blob because I'm so close, is running. And I am using 15 amps. And I gotta turn this button on again. And I'm actually producing 13.9, so not too bad. I'm still 100 watts short of what the panels are supposed to put out, but the sun is still not perpendicular to the panel, so we'll see how it works out in about an hour. Alright, I just turned on the water heater, so I'm using 10 amps, 12 amps out of the battery. Ooh. So let's see. It's hard to, doesn't want to focus, sorry. This is 378, so I'm still 100 short. Sorry for the shaky cam. Well, I'm over 400 now. Still pulling 10 amps out of the battery, so I got room for the panels to... I don't know, this might be all they put out. It's 2 p.m. and it's pretty warm out. I'm sweating pretty good here. Not really getting much done. And I'm thinking about what am I going to have for dinner? I'm so hot I'm not even hungry. I don't even want to start a fire. And if you guys live in Florida, you're probably laughing because it's 80. You're probably like, ooh, let's go outside. It's only 80, but yeah, here that's hot. Really hot. At least it's not too humid or buggy. So when I was up here over the 4th, this was a big bushy elm tree starting its new life in the Olympic Peninsula. But apparently the deer had something to say about that, so we shall see. Well, it was going to be a goner anyway because it's decided to grow right in the middle of my driveway, so its time was numbered by any number of reasons. Well, it's time to retrieve my bounty of an hour's worth of ice making. That's a little underwhelming. There's a little water left in there, it'll still make ice. All right. Another lovely day up here. It was kind of weird because when I'm looking through my sunglasses, the water looks emerald green. I was like, wow, that's different. And then I took it off to film and it was just regular, so still nice. Okay, so my choices for dinner tonight are going to be the Pancake Gourmet All-American Works Burger or a pie iron with the Cochinita Pibil. I'm sure I messed that up pretty badly. Which is a Mexican pork in a pie iron with bread and I don't know if I have barbecue sauce or not. I'm just probably just going to throw it in there. Anyhow, if you want to see me eat the American Works Burger, give me a thumbs up. And if you're a worthless piece of crap, give me a thumbs down and I'll eat this. This is my new fire starter. It's just a cotton pad that I soaked with candle wax. It burns for about 4 minutes, so it's really pretty good. Oh. Smells really good. It looks like it's kind of dark, but this is where I'm at, so I'm going to try this out. It's one of those things I don't know what it is, but I know I like it. This is really good. Cochinita Pibil. Shredded pork meat seasoned and colored with a word. This is a happy sound. Well, I actually had a pretty decent night's sleep last night. It wasn't hot at all. It cooled off quite a bit in the afternoon as soon as the sun went behind the trees a little bit. And a nice breeze picked up coming off the water, so it was an absolutely beautiful night. Slept like a dream until my phone told me I had to email. I had to turn that crap off.